Hey everyone! So tonight we are in Waldorf Astoria Orlando. We are very grateful for this hotel. Yes. They have invited us out. They are hosting us for the weekend.
Thank you for that.
Yes, amazing. Thank you. But tonight is the big night. We have been invited to Epicurious, a sip and savor event hosted here at the Waldorf Astoria Orlando and Signia by Hilton.
And we're very excited about this. So I'll just give you a little bit of idea. We're going to have 35 unique different tastings.
Right. There's 8 food kiosks.
And 9 pop-up bars on top of that. Pop-up bars. I mean, we're talking like 9. We are so excited.
So yes, we are so excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
If you don't know what this event is, it's basically they've gotten all the culinary teams from all the various restaurants and dining spots here between Waldorf and Signia by Hilton, and they're putting them all together to create this one experience.
Yeah, and we know we rave about Bull and Bear. There's far more to experience here, so we're excited to try some of those unique flavors that we haven't had in the past. It's going to be a culinary adventure.
Exactly. I also like that they've kind of let us know what we're going to be experiencing.
Yes.
So when it comes to Bull and Bear, we've all been there before. We're going to be getting the fried chicken.
We're getting the fried chicken.
Right there, we know the night's going to be like just solid.
Yeah.
But we're going to get some tastings from Luce, Zeta Asia, the Bull and Bear Smokehouse, which we've never experienced before. So yeah.
We're looking forward to this.
For sure. As you can see, we are not ready yet.
Not yet.
We were in Magic Kingdom earlier today. Caleb is taking a nap right now. He is getting his energy recharged because another thing that Waldorf has included for us this weekend is that Caleb is going to be going to the kids club, the Astoria After Dark.
Astoria After Dark.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So he's going to be able to like play with kids his age. They're going to do s'mores. There's a dinner that's included as well. There might be movie time. So he's actually looking forward to that.
He's going to love it. Yes. Yeah.
So we're excited for that for him too.
Yeah. So at this point, I think we're going to pause. I think we're going to get ready. And next time you see us, we'll be going to the event. And just like that, we are ready to go. Little man had a good nap.
Yeah. Look how good you look, buddy.
He slept for like an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it.
A very long nap on vacation. So.
Yeah, I mean, we spent the day at Magic Kingdom, so that's to be expected.
We wore him out, and first time with no stroller also.
That is right. Yes, no stroller this trip. You did really good, bud. He is so ready for this kids club. You ready for the kids club?
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you ready for Sip and Savor?
I am. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. It starts in 35 minutes, so here we go.
Little man's going to the kids club. He's super excited.
Hello.
Okay, so here we are just outside the kids club. It's right next to the gym. It's actually, if you go through the doors that go into the gym, it's just to the left.
Well, we're not going to show anybody working out right now. So.
Right, we don't want to film that. And there were also some kids already in there, so I didn't want to film that either.
Privacy and everything.
Yeah, it looked really cute. Caleb was super excited.
He jumped right into it. So like sometimes you have that hesitancy where the kid's like, I don't know if I want to do this. He was like, oh my gosh, let's do this. So,
right.
Great staff here. They offered dessert before dinner. Of course.
She asked, I have a very important question. Do you like s'mores? So let's be honest. Yes. Of course, Caleb was s'mores, all about it.
Yes. And he's like, s'mores before dinner. He's like, he looked at us and like, it's okay. It's okay.
I have to admit, I thought there was going to be a little bit more, like, I don't know, paperwork, I guess. Yes. So now we've got like 25
Signing
minutes.
Signing a consent or something. So like 25 minutes, we got to find out what we're going to do.
I'm backtracking a little bit because I guess I should have filmed this. So if you saw our last video, last night we were dining in Peacock Alley, which is right there. The lobby to check in is right here. Bull and Bear would just be around the corner over there. And we're going to go this way. Because if you don't know, Waldorf Astoria and Signia by Hilton, they're actually connected. So we're just gonna go through this hallway here, and this is where our event is gonna be tonight. This place always looks really pretty. Sir Harry's? I don't know what the story is here.
So I think it's for private events. Okay. And I've seen in the past for the other Epicurious event that I've seen people go in here and enjoy some cocktails. So I think it's like for like special events. Oh, wow, look at this.
This is gorgeous. So we are getting a little sneak preview of the new ballroom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gorgeous. So they have been working on this for quite some time. When we pulled up yesterday, when we first arrived at the hotel, we immediately noticed that all the chain link fence and all the signage was gone and removed from all the construction. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. All right, so we are here. We are here about like a little over 15 minutes early, so they're not quite ready to let us in yet. But we did get a nice little tour of the new ballroom, as you saw.
Absolutely.
So gorgeous. I think they called it, I think it was the Central Park Ballroom is what it was called, if I remember correctly.
You were paying attention more. I was having the conversation.
Yes. But we are here. We've gotten our little guide, and I am so excited.
So can you clarify one more point?
Okay.
This is the Epicurious Sip and Savor.
We keep calling it Sip and Savor, but I guess the full title is Epicurious Sip and Savor.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, so we
Bonnet
will,
Creek.
In a few minutes. Here we go.
Here is a little look at our menu. It's almost kind of like Disney World for foodies. We got a little map diagram there, and we've got little spots that kind of tell us what we're going to be having. We're going to have something from La Luce, Zeta Asia, Vibe Kitchen. And in case you were curious, it looks like they've got some events coming up next year as well. There's going to be an Epicurious Progressive Dinner Tour. That's going to be October through November of next year. And then the next Epicurious Sip and Savor will be Saturday, December 9th, 2023. So this night, 1 year from now.
So already after looking after this menu and the map, Mike's like, let's sit down, study the menu. We're going to get our game plan together, figure out what we're going to eat. So
sure. Yeah, we're totally game planning
over
here. Like
we're studying.
Steve, not so much, but I am totally the type of person where if we're going to go with dinner with friends, I will totally get online and look at the menu before we go.
Yeah, I'm just like, typically I like to be surprised, but tonight...
Oh, I don't.
Tonight, we have a plan.
All right, so we are going in. We've been given the green light.
Right. We already heard someone pop some bubbly out there in the background. So we are here 30 minutes earlier before the rest of the event, so we get to like fill out the area a little bit more.
Right. This is like, so from 6:30 to 7 is like the media
preview
invitation.
Yes.
Yeah, the preview.
And then at 7 o'clock, that's when everything goes live.
Right. But as you can see, they've already gone after my heart with this champagne station. Everything looks so wonderful. Now, I have to admit, I don't know what any of these drinks are yet. This kind of looks like an Aperol Spritz. So this is what I was looking for. Here we are at the Spritz bar. So we got some Chandon Brut, Chandon Rosé, hibiscus champagne, and an Aperol Spritz. Here it looks like we've got a charcuterie station, and this looks amazing. Looks like we've got some cured meats, we've got some cheeses, we've got some olives. Oh, and if a little man was only here, they've got some brie for him. Bread, bread, bread. Just give me all of the bread. Seriously, like, which one would you pick? Would you go for this little guy here, or would you go for this? Looks like an Epi bread. I'm all about the Epi bread. So these are the first drinks of the night. Steve got Chandon, right?
Chandon Brut, yep.
And then I got the Chandon Rosé, just because to give it a little variety. Yep. But we did get a little bit of hibiscus dropped in there as well.
Hibiscus flowers in each of these, so a little bit of flavor.
I think the real show of this is that they're chilling every single champagne glass.
Which is pretty fancy.
On the fly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So cheers.
Oh yes, cheers. Okay, I may have gotten my Chandon a little too early because look at this. They've got a Veuve Clicquot. Oh my goodness. We'll definitely be coming back. So here's my plate. I got a little bit of Epi. I got some of the, I can never remember what this is called.
Salami?
Prosciutto?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto, okay. And then Caleb would be upset if I didn't get the brie, so I got some brie. Got the perfect bite here.
It's a good starter, good base. All right.
Very good.
We hear the music starting. I think the event's about to get going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the doors have opened. We've been told we can go in here. It's all free range now, right?
Wow, this is...
Whoa, this is huge.
Good. So we have all of our stations around here. We're going to find a location that we either sit down and eat or stand and eat. But I think the whole idea here is just try a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
And just sample all the awesome things here at Bonnet Creek.
So we have scoped out a little table here. We're here with Josh and Taylor. We got a four-top here. Before I get some food, I think I'm going to walk around and kind of show everybody.
Yeah, let's just get
what's
like
all
our
here.
bearings.
Let's figure it out.
Yes.
The table we picked out is all the way in the back, so I'm going to go all the way back up at the front, and we'll start over there, and we'll make our way around. So this is the door we would have entered from, and right off the bat, we've got some Japanese whiskey and sake. I'm probably going to come back for this. I'm probably not going to start with this right now. And that leads us into the Zeta Asia booth. And as you can see, we've got some sushi. Oh my gosh, I am not a sushi person, as you guys know, but this looks really delicious.
But I love sushi. I try to venture Mike into sushi. You guys know this from some of our previous ventures.
Takumite.
Yeah. But they're actually making it like live. Like, you should check this out.
This is spicy tuna nachos. Okay, so we have the tuna nachos. We have some sushi.
Spicy tuna nachos, and we have something called the congee roll, which is made of spicy salmon, cucumber, avocado, tobacco, sriracha, and micro cilantro.
And I will be grabbing our bao buns. Now the steamed bao bun is duck confit, hoisin sauce, pickled vegetables. Sushi was delicious. I have to say. And I'm not a sushi person, as we all know.
But I think it's a good start, though. It's bright, refreshing, almost like a amuse-bouche. It's good.
Exactly. And one of them was really spicy. I loved it.
It's good. So I'm doing the spicy tuna nachos right now. So here we go.
So now I am trying spicy tuna nachos.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
It's like that miso, like taro root, like
I'll
flavor.
let you talk about it.
So the part I didn't like was the actual like crunch underneath. It tasted like a taro root like chip that had like a lot of miso flavoring on it, and that just doesn't vibe with my flavors. I mean, but like miso flavoring with tuna, it probably does mix. It's just not for me.
This is something that Steve was looking at on the website that looked interesting to him. This is the Cassoulet d'Escargot. Now, I'm not a huge fan of escargot, but I have had it at Monsieur Paul, and it was actually very tasty. So it looks like we've got, at this station here, we've got some Cassoulet d'Escargot and then a pâté panine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not a big fan of escargot, but I thought I was gonna like that more with like all the flavors that it was cooked in. I actually like the pâté better because I like that it had that kind of like puff pastry around it.
Okay, it's like a Wellington-like style.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. It was very good. What did you think?
I actually like the escargot more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, to each their own, it's good.
Yeah.
That's why we do these little tastings. Everybody has a different flavor palette, so
exactly.
Here we go.
Next up, we've got La Luce. Now, this is a place that Steve and I have never been. Our friends Josh and Taylor rave about it. They say it's delicious. Looks like we've got a short rib ravioli, bruschetta bianco, and, oh, guys, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Testarossa ensalada. Let me tell you this, I may not be able to pronounce everything, but I can smell it, and it smells incredible.
So we do have a wide spread here from La Luce, but I specifically picked out the Testarossa ensalada. That's with applewood smoked bacon, red cabbage, blue cheese, heirloom apples, candied walnuts, and apple cider vinaigrette, just to have a nice base with a salad before we get too crazy.
So I have dug into my braised beef short rib, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And Steve just dug into the bruschetta.
Now this is really
You're loving it?
I'm loving this. So this is exactly what we made for Thanksgiving, for those like little crostinis.
Okay, yeah.
But on a bruschetta. So it is, I love the flavors. It all works well together.
See, now I tried that and I thought it was okay. I thought the ravioli was where it was at.
Okay, I haven't tried that yet.
Okay.
I think you built this up too much in my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a little bit of salt, a lot of cilantro on top of it. So just something to be aware of.
Okay, that's a very different bite than what I had.
Well, there's cilantro all over it, or flat leaf parsley, but there's something there. So it's not my flavor profile when I look at like braised short ribs. I'm sure it's good. Again, cilantro is like that weird thing people don't like because like it tastes like soap. So it still tastes like soap. So good.
So now I think we're gonna move to some red wine and we're gonna go hit up Bull and Bear. Okay, for our wine, we're gonna try this Beaujolais Cru.
Actually, to be honest with you, I would recommend champagne.
Okay.
There's outside right here in the first section of the event, there's a champagne station.
Okay.
Grab a glass of de la Motte,
Okay.
and then go get the chicken.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. We'll be back.
All right, so this is pretty cool. We asked the gentleman who was serving the wine.
Yes.
We're having the Bull and Bear fried chicken next. What would you pair with it? And he stopped.
He's like, not my stuff.
He was like, go get the champagne in the front room.
So we're going to go find that champagne
Yeah,
right now.
I love the honesty here too.
Yes, awesome.
Okay, so the Bull and Bear fried chicken did not disappoint. It's very, very good. I do think you had a good point though. I think the gravy is a little different.
It's a little off.
Yeah, it's not quite
Not quite Bull and Bear.
Bull and Bear.
But they also like pour the gravy out of like a warm, like little tiny saucepan. Like it's very tiny, so it's probably like very, very fresh.
They're obviously having to make this for a very large crowd. Yes.
It's still very good.
It's very good. Yes. And the gentleman at the wine counter was right. It tastes perfectly with a glass of champagne. So good. Absolutely. So I'm not disappointed. The next thing we have for Bull and Bear is the beef carpaccio, and I was just looking, it has got a very large piece of black truffle shaved right on top, and then we have the duck ham. So let's dig into that.
Very good. Really citrus flavors, very fresh, good. I didn't get the truffle, I saved that for Mike, like how I like strategically cut it, I don't know.
I saw the way you cut it. It does look like mine has more black truffle.
You're going to have more truffle. I say that's what you do as a spouse. You sacrifice yourself for the other one. So
he can always go up and get another one over there.
You're going to get a great bite right now. So I'm giving that to you.
Now, we have said before that black truffle doesn't come through nearly as much as like white truffle.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely the case here. But the bite was really good. It was very kind of refreshing. It was almost like an amuse-bouche or like, what do they call it? Like an intermezzo kind of a situation. It was good.
Interesting. I wouldn't know because I had no bite of the black truffle. So here we are.
So this station, this is new to Steve and I. This is the Bull and Bear Smokehouse, and here they're serving a 14-hour pecan-smoked Black Angus brisket, along with a cedar plank Lac Duarte salmon fillet.
All right, so this brisket is absolutely amazing, very flavorful. It melts in your mouth, like pull apart. You already saw that.
I was gonna say it's very fork tender. It's very pull apart.
Yeah. They did have several different barbecue sauces, so I did the onion barbecue sauce. The other barbecue sauce was ancho. I thought that Mike would think that's too spicy, so I went with the onion one. I think I chose spicy, right, Mike?
Yeah, it was very good.
All right. Overall, the flavors are very good. Again, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a steakhouse that's really smoking really good meat. They should know how to do that. So it's just not their typical like profile, and I love it. All right, and here we are at the Bourbon Trail, which they have a selection of many different bourbons and ryes. And from what you can see, there's a great selection here. There were a couple different bottles that definitely caught my eye, and I think you all know that I do have a discriminate eye when it comes into whiskeys. So the one I chose ended up being probably the most expensive one, because why not when we have these free pours available to all of us here?
What can I get for you?
I'll do the Whistle Pig 12-year, please.
Whistle Pig 12-year. 12-year-old rye, but it is smooth and has a nice little pepper snap on the back.
Here we've got Vibe Kitchen, and it looks like here they've got some Peruvian quinoa caprese, calzo de pulpa. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's another one of those stations where I don't know how to pronounce anything. But, you know, pronunciation aside, the food itself looks exquisite. Voiceover Mike jumping in here. If you couldn't tell, we were becoming delightfully delirious with all the food, all the champagne and wine. There was also some bourbon, as you saw, Mai Tais from the Rum Shack. This was such a fun and wonderful foodie experience, but unfortunately we got a little forgetful when it came to capturing everything for the camera as the night went on. But let me tell you, we had such a great time as I'm sitting here editing this video and getting to relive everything all over again. I can't help but think, oh, I missed that. Yeah, I'm so bummed out. I totally forgot to try Bull and Bear's duck ham. Steve had it. He said it was great, but yeah, I totally forgot about it. But here, the food items we got from Vibe Kitchen, which we forgot to film, were awesome. Even that compressed potato with the braised octopus, everything was delicious. But we did end the night with some desserts from Chef Frank's Grand Patisserie, most notable, of course, being the Baked Alaska.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. So we have a Baked Alaska station. We have traditional dried meringue, or we have vanilla sponge with a homemade vanilla ice cream.
Awesome, sounds great.
So would you like dried meringue or a vanilla sponge at your base?
I think I'll do that.
All right, so we are back in the room. Epicurious, sip and savor.
We have sip, we have savor.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
It was very, very good.
Food was amazing, exactly what we expected as well on top of that. Plus all the drinking around to the different booths. We had a great night.
We really did, and we were there for almost the entire length of the time. It did go till 11. We had to leave around 10 because we had to go pick up Caleb from the kids club, who had a great time.
We did have a good time. So we heard s'mores before dinner.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's fun for a kid to be a kid, especially
sure.
for nights like this, right?
Yeah. But as we said, the food was really great. I really like this. This was a really great event because if you're curious to know, I mean, that's why they call it Epicurious. If you're curious to know what's going on at Bull & Bear or Zeta Asia or La Luce.
Or trying new things all together, which is what we did tonight as well. So definitely you get to experience new ideas, new things.
For sure. We just want to add a thank you to Waldorf Astoria Orlando for having us out, inviting us to this event. We had a great time.
Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you all.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.